All right, Shalom. I'll let it start up with saying Ka Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kwadash Ma'abath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth, the sincerity, and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Kanak San by Yashala from the Lions Den of Yashala camp. And this is another Lions Den news and prophecy, Shlaki, and it says, Putin ally predicts big war with NATO. All right. I did a lesson on a similar article that was close to this some time ago, but this is kind of going into um, Revelation 13. Because the elder Harold Wan brought that out the other day when he did his lesson on America being Babylon the Great, and you know, so the beast being NATO. It says Putin ally predicts big war with NATO. And going into Revelation 13 and 4, it says, and they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Right? Because of America, who's going to come up against NATO knowing they're going to have to deal with the United States? You know? So the European Union gave their power unto NATO, you know, but then they use America as the hammer of the earth. It says Kremlin propagandist Vladimir Solovyov said that cooperation between NATO members shows that the West is preparing for war with Russia, and but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is preparing Russia for war with NATO. How about that? Says his comments follow Vladimir Putin's reaction to President Joe Biden's claim that if he defeated Ukraine, Russia would keep going and attack an alliance member. Such a move would invoke Article 5 of the Bloc Charter, which under which an attack on one of is an attack on all. So it would draw United States troops into conflict. So let's look into this Article 5 real quick. All right, it says, what is Articles 4 and 5 says as missile strikes Poland? All right. All right, so this is the article from last year. I just want to get an understanding what Article 5 is. It says, as if world leaders gathered in Indonesia did not have enough to talk about, the missile that struck a Polish village has set them on alert about the war in Ukraine possibly escalating to include NATO. And this is what it's all trickling down to. That's what it was all about. The military alliance Vladimir Putin has railed against. It said NATO has given military aid to. Well, what does it get to talk about Article 5? That's what I want to talk about. Hold on. Okay, what is Article 5? I said this part of NATO's charter is one for all and all for one principle of the alliance, which was founded in 1949 to prevent post-War II resurgence of nationalism and militarism and to deter the Soviet Union. Collective defense means an attack on one ally is considered as an attack on all allies and is enriched in Article 5 of the Washington Treaty of NATO. Washington Treaty. NATO has standing forces on active duty which from the alliance collective defense efforts on a permanent basis. Article 5 was invoked for the first day for the first and only time in history after 9/11 terrorist attack. So okay, so I guess it just explained it in the article. Like, so Article 5 is the if you attack any NATO member, that means you're attacking all of them. All right. It says Biden issued a warning as he tried to persuade Republicans to continue to back military support for Ukraine, which is stalling in Congress. Putin television on Sunday that Moscow had no geopolitical interest, neither economic nor political nor military, to fight with NATO countries, saying that such a prospect is complete nonsense. And I think President Biden understands that. But they're trying to provoke into a war, you know? It says, but NATO wants to fight with Russia, according to Soloviev. Nothing that Lithuania and Estonia had signed noting that Lithuania and Estonia had signed a cooperation plan until 2028, and that a United States missile defense base had become operational in Poland, 130 miles from the Kaliningrad region. Are they trying to tease us? He told viewers in the chat, in the clip, sharing on X, formerly Twitter, by Ukrainian and International Affairs Advisor Anton Shishkino, even though Putin clearly explained for the 156th time, we are not going to war with NATO, we won't be naive anymore. We no longer trust the West. No one, he said on the Russian One channel. We understood that what their true meaning is, the destruction of a Russian state. We no longer believe that assurance of their politicians. All right. So why would you though? I mean, ultimately, they're trying to provoke Russia into a war by cornering them, trying to get every um all the nations that were once part of the Soviet Union, trying to get them all to join NATO. But Putin has no choice but to, defend Russia. You know, it says we see how the West is clearly preparing for a big war with Russia. He added. Newsweek has contacted NATO for comments. Putin has railed at what he sees as an alliance expansion towards Russian borders. That's just like what I just said. And this was listed as one of the reasons for the start of his full-scale invasion of Ukraine. While that right, because that's Habakkuk. Neither keeping his home and enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death. So everywhere he goes, he brings hell, and death follows. And that's what Russia's fighting against. All right. It says while he rejected Biden's view that Ukraine was a stepping stone to other invasions, the Russian leader did warn on Sunday that Finland's entry into NATO in April would force Moscow to concentrate certain military units in the north of the country near their border. Earlier this month, Finland closed its border crossing with Russia, except for one after Helsinki accused Moscow of sending refugees there. In another sign of deepening military ties caused by Russian aggression, the United States and Sweden signed a defense cooperation agreement to strengthen their military links and increase the American presence in the region. See? Large as desires as hell, neither keepeth at home, and is as death. As a matter of fact, let me get it. It says, hold on, let me get a little light in here. It says, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. Right, and this is the end that we're prophesying against, or prophesying to happen. In the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just are lived by his faith. Right. the soul of this wicked devil is not upright, man. He's wicked. And everybody's starting to see through his bag of tricks. So, but 2/3 of our people are going to have their faith in this system, right? In some way, shape, or form. But the elect are going to have are going to live by faith. You know, it says verse 5 says, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all people, and heapeth unto him all nations. So that's why, you know, this devil got military bases all around the globe, but Yahweh Shimi Shai has something for that. Because that hell, same hell that he enlarges his desire with, that same hell is going to meet him at his coming. This is Isaiah 14:9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming, and stir up the dead. Right, while he trying to make all these other nations like Americanized, right? And stirring up the kings of the earth against them. And that's all being done by Yahweh by Shem Shai. Isaiah 14:9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming, and stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones the kings of the nations, man. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? See, that's a change in dialogue. At first it was like, who can make war with the beast? Who can fight against the beast? Nobody, because of America. But now they're gonna get to the point where they're gonna be like, oh, have y'all become weak as we? Have y'all become like unto us? And you're witnessing that happen. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, stripping this place bare, man. And about to bring hell on this place, about to bring terror to this place, man. And we all prophesied it. All right? That's why the Lord said, speak down to the ears of my people the words of prophecy and give them warning from me, worth the paraphrasing. So we're warning the people, you know what I'm saying, not just our people, not just Israel, but everybody of the judgment that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring on this place, man. And America is going to be like a memorial like the first Babylon was, a memorial, well, the Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar, a memorial of what wickedness is. And this is going to be an ultimate end-all tell-all memorial, man, all the way to the end. All right, Lord, willing this lesson was edifying and serves the purpose of that. Like I said, Ka Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth, the sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessings for the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.